lot of my stuff has been a combo of organic, like, geekiness and luck. So this certainly fell into that category. My friend Jake and I, Rabbi Jake Best Adler, I had an old Jetta that couldn't connect to an MP3 player. I had, CDs that I'd made of the Hamilton soundtrack, like from the MP3s or whatever. And I introduced Jake to Hamilton, and then somehow like he found out about someone who had written on Twitter or Facebook or something, like a joke about doing a Hamilton Haggadah, and then we actually took it seriously. A Haggadah literally means the telling, and it is the book that accompanies a Passover Seder. So it's which means order, but it's a special meal that you do for Passover. And so there are lots of different kinds of Haggadot, which is the plural of Haggadah, everything from like very straightforward traditional ones to like, themed ones like the Hamilton Haggadah, to like ones for kids, ones for families. Like I have probably at least a dozen Haggadot that I've collected over the years, and they're all different and they're all delightful. And so, Passover was coming up, and we thought it'd be really fun to just like parody some songs. I think the first one we did was the 10 dual commandments or something. But we made it, the 10 plague. I don't know. We did something like with the 10 plagues for that. And then we just kept playing with it. But we put the lyrics on a Google Doc, and then it was just for us. Like, it was literally just like for us for fun. But then we put it on Facebook because we were like, hey, we wrote these things, friends, like, look at this. And then I just remember getting a text from somebody being like, you might want to put your name on that Google Doc. And we logged on, and there were like 30, 40 people on it, like that we didn't know. And so then we were like, and so we started like trying to like formalize it a little bit more. But the fun thing that happened was that the next year we wanted to like complete a Haggadah. And so we actually got an independent study credit to like take this like parody thing and form it into a fully fledged Haggadah, which we then asked people to donate to HIAS if they were going to download it. So HIAS is an organization that works with refugees and immigrants, and we thought it fit with the theme of the Hamilton story, that like and also with Passover, of course, and the idea of coming away from narrowness, from Mitzrayim, from Egypt, into expansiveness, that we would connect it with HIAS. And so it was really fun. It was like, and the recordings are incredibly embarrassing. I cannot rap, and I tried, and then I put it on the internet. Lin did find out about it, and the reason that happened is because this woman who was one of the assistant stage managers found it, who happened to be Jewish, and she wrote an email to Jake and me, which we like completely flipped out over, because it was like somebody who worked on the crew of Hamilton, you know, and she asked like, would it be okay if I showed this to Lin and the cast? And we're like, that would be okay. So I have no idea how much, if any, he actually saw or heard, but some people on Hamilton knew that this existed. And then like the fun little follow-up to that is that the next year I had a podcast that's been on hiatus for 2+ years now, which I still have hopes to bring back at some point, but I have not for a while. But anyway, it was about the experiences of Jews in like interfaith families and like with multiple influences in their families and homes in some way. And we were doing a Hanukkah episode. And so I was trying to get sound bites from different communities about their holiday celebrations, like how they combined multiple holidays or celebrated in different ways. And so I reached out to this same assistant stage manager, and I just said to her, hey, like, I remember you mentioning at some point that there was a Hanukkah party with the cast and crew of Hamilton. Like, do you have anything from that? And she did. She had this video of them doing the Hanukkah blessings and was willing to like send me a soundbite from it. So I have like on some episode of this podcast a little soundbite of like I think David Diggs and some of the other folks on Hamilton doing the Hanukkah blessings, which was so fun.
Hey fam, it's Paulie. If you liked that video, want to join the conversation, be part of this community, click the subscribe button so you don't miss a thing uncommon good. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.